Thank you for joining me. This is Brian Robbins from Plastic Pallet Pros, wanting to talk just for a few minutes about experience at GrowthCon 2023 in Las Vegas. Grant Cardone and Brandon Dawson brought a huge lineup, and one of the people they had as a speaker there, which I was really excited to see myself, was Robert from the Shark Tank. Robert's someone who came into Canada from Yugoslavia with absolutely nothing. They had one suitcase and $20 and a dad that was not able to speak English. He was telling the story about how his father would talk about the communist country while he was at the bars, and he'd been arrested and thrown in jail 22 times. And the last time he was in jail, they told him, if you come back, you're going to disappear. You will not be seen again. And he went home, grabbed his son and his wife, grabbed a suitcase, had $20, and made their way to Canada. And from there, it's just a success story with Robert, and just really goes to show you what it means to work hard and to chase your dreams. This is a guy who's worked retail. He's worked for collections. He was sharing some of those stories at GrowthCon and how he got his start before he got into technology. And the takeaway that I had from him more than anything else was just this year in 2023, it's going to be really important for us just to roll our sleeves up and to work hard and to realize the dream is still real. There's still a tremendous amount of opportunity out there. You just got to be careful what news outlets you're listening to and what you're tuning into and what you're letting come in, as far as there's a lot of negativity out there and a lot of talk about recession, depression, and all these things that come along with it. And we need to make sure that we're looking at what can we do today. And one of the things that he talked about also was how important running is to him, how important it is to be disciplined. And so that's where I would say we need to really focus this year at being disciplined and making sure that we keep our eye on the prize. You know, the last thing that he said right before he was finished, Grant Cardone asked him, he goes, what would you do if you had $1 million? If you're down to your last million? Well, after Robert got over the shock of the idea of being down to only $1 million, he was trying to get Grant to say, hey, what if I was only down to my last 100 million? He didn't want to be down to $1 million. And Grant kept pressing and saying, no, what would happen if you were down to $1 million? And what he said was really interesting. He said, I would buy a piece of real estate that was generating income, and then I would go work. And he said the reason why he would do that is desperate people do desperate things. And he would want to make sure that he didn't do anything desperate with that $1 million. So he would invest it in real estate, and then he would go and get a job and begin working to work his way back up. And so it's just a really inspiring story to be able to hear from Robert and to be so close to him and to realize the dream is still real. And not only has he made it happen, he's continuing to make it happen. Thanks again for joining, and Brian Robbins with Plastic Pallet Pros.